Hey there, fellow classic comic collectors. As always, I'm Scott Harris King, and today I'm here with a new haul video, but it's a little bit different than most of my haul videos. Most of those are just rambling collections of whatever nonsense that I have brought in, and there's a whole bunch of books from eBay and whatever. Not this time. This time it's a very focused haul because I'm going to be talking about 5 keys, 2 of which I got rid of, and 3 of which came into my collection. So we're 2 keys out, 3 keys in. There's a bit of a sign and trade sort of deal. And so I'll just go over it real quick. The first key that we're going to talk about is one that I sold, and that's my X-Men number 9. You may remember in my top 50 books in my collection that I did a little over a year ago, one of them was my X-Men number 9. And this is a book that I bought around 2008. I paid $55 for it. Had no idea that it's gone way up in value recently, so I happened to see one sell for a ridiculous price. And so I thought, well, I don't collect X-Men. I only have it in my collection because I'm an Avengers collector. I do have the Marvel Milestone reprint of X-Men 9, so it wasn't a book that I really necessarily cared about in my collection. So I decided to sell it to fund the purchase of something else. So I sold it off after the fees and shipping and everything. I ended up with about $300 and let's say about $335 I got for it. So that's a nice return. And I had a specific key I was going to buy with it, and I was looking online and something totally different came up. So I'm going to cut here to the unboxing of that totally different 2 keys that I was not expecting to buy and not planning to buy. And basically what happened is I got these 2 keys in, and one of them I kept and the other one I sold immediately so I would get the money back to buy the actual key I was trying to get the whole time. So let me cut to that video right now. And book number 1. You guys ready for this? The CGC slab. The slab looks okay. I don't see any cracks in it or anything. And this is a CGC 9.6 Avengers 181. So we have here, getting some glare. Let me see if I can get rid of the glare. Still trying to get rid of the glare. This is scintillating YouTube viewing here. Okay. So, CGC 9.6, Avengers 181, first appearance of Scott Lang, aka Ant-Man 2. This is the comic that I really don't care at all about. And I say that as a huge Avengers fan because I already have an Avengers 181. It's a much lower grade. It's only about a 4. But it's not in the slab, which means I can read it, which is great because it's a fantastic classic issue. And the last sale of a CGC 9.6 on eBay was $265. And so my plan is I'm going to take that and I'm immediately going to sell it. So everyone who just enjoyed looking at that, I hope you enjoyed it because that one is going right back out the door. I'm gonna try and sell it later today. So by the time I record the second half of this video, hopefully I'll have it. So what's the other book? Again, these are not romance books. This is not what you normally see me get. But this is the one that I wanted to keep for myself. What can I say? I'm a sucker. It's a CGC 9.6 copy of New Mutants, number 87, the first appearance of Cable. First appearance, Cable, Strife, and the Mutant Liberation Front. And looks fine. No problems with the case. Book looks fine. All right. Okay, so I was able to sell the Avengers 181 like less than a day later, out the door, got the money back. And it's a good thing because I had already spent that money to pick up the key that I originally wanted. So let's show that right now. All right, here it is. It is Strange Tales number 126. The first appearance of Dormammu and the first appearance of Clea. Now, I'm a big Doctor Strange fan. At one point, I was trying to put together a complete run, and then I gave up because I was like, well, I'm never going to have the money to get a Strange Tales 110 as first appearance, so why bother? And then, as you know from my previous videos, I found a Strange Tales 110 at a convention for $10. So all of a sudden, it's back on. It's back on, and I already have 115, which is his origin, which I got in a trade for a book I paid $1 for. So I'm having a lot of luck with this run, but one of the big keys I'm still missing 111, but the other one was this here. First appearance of Dormammu, first appearance of Clea, who I'm a big fan of. And so when I sold the X-Men 9, my plan was I'm going to take all the money and I'm going to buy a Strange Tales 126. And I bid on a couple CGC ones and got outbid in auctions, like CGCs that were like a 5.0. I got outbid at like $280 and got outbid on some raw copies. And then I ended up getting this. I lucked into this one, which was advertised as a 4.0. And I think I agree with that. It's about a 4.0. It was $113. So I ended up getting it for a lot less than I thought I would. Because again, the CGC versions that are just a full grade higher were going for 2.5 times that. So I think I got a good deal on this. And basically the way the math all worked out was I sold the X-Men 9 for $330. I paid $425 for the New Mutants 87 and the Avengers 181. I sold the Avengers 181, and after the fees and the shipping and everything, the shipping in particular, I ended up with $210 back. And then I bought the Strange Tales 126. So all told, I ended up, after everything was said and done, paying $215 for the New Mutants 87 9.6, $113 for this, which comes out to a total of $328, which is almost exactly what I got back from the X-Men 9. So a lot of work to do, but when you boil it down, I basically traded the X-Men 9 for a Strange Tales 126 and a New Mutants 87. I'm not sure everyone would have done that. I think I got a really good deal on both the Strange Tales and the New Mutants 87, and I don't really care about the X-Men. So for my collection, I'm very happy with this. Now, I also mentioned that this is 5 keys. There's 5 keys. So there's a tale of 4 keys. Completely separate from that is a 5th key I'm waiting to get from my comic shop, but you're not going to have to wait because I'm going to cut to it right now. Okay, I'm back and I have the 5th key. Yes, the 5th key. So, quick story about this is that slight relation to the other keys. Once I had sold the X-Men number 9, I was trying to find that elusive copy of Strange Tales 126. I went to the My Comic Shop monthly auction. They had this big April auction going on. I've never participated in any of their auctions. I've never really looked at them. But someone had mentioned it on one of the forums I was on, so I thought, okay, let me take a look and see if they have a Strange Tales 124. And they did. They actually had multiple copies, and I didn't win any of them. I got way outbid on them, hundreds of dollars. Went past my $330 budget on those. But as I was looking through the other books in the auction, I came across a key, a low grade, so hopefully affordable key that I really needed for my collection. It's a series that I'm relatively close to finishing. It's off the radar, but there's 2 big keys in that run that I don't have. So I kind of stalled out on the series because they don't pop up that often. So I'm super excited to get this in. Still taped to the backing board. It's Life with Archie, number 1, with a classic Harry Lucy cover. Now, both issues 1 and 2 are keys. Issue 2 also has a classic Harry Lucy cover, and the cover for issue 2 is his take on the 3 on a soda motif. There's a bunch of Archie covers done by different artists in different time periods, where it's Archie, Betty, and Veronica, and the 3 of them are sharing like a milkshake. They're all drinking out of 3 straws. It's called 3 on a soda, and The Harry Lucy version, in my opinion, is the version. It's like the iconic version, and that's on the cover of issue 2. I'm still missing that one. But here's issue 1, 1958. I've mentioned this series before in several other videos. It ran for 286 issues from 1958 to 1991. At this point, I'm only missing about 25 of them. The big ones that I was missing are 1 and 2, but now I've got 1. So if I can get number 2, then I will, I think at that point, have the momentum to buckle down and really focus on finishing the rest of that run, because there's some other books there that I'm missing that can be a little bit pricey, but nothing major. It's just 2 at this point that's holding me back. So this is low grade. My comic shop had it as a 2.0. I think that is reasonable. Might have it actually more like a 2.5. It does have some water staining here, a little bit on the cover. There's a ding there, a lot of spine wear. I mean, it's low grade, but it's complete, solid, and looks wonderful. And the price was right, including the there's a 3% auction fee plus the shipping. It came out to $93. So it's less than I was expecting to have to pay for this. I figured I'd be hard pressed to get it for under 150. So if I can find a number 2 at a similar price range, I'll be over the moon, and we'll be all in on that. So really excited. 3 keys added to my collection, 2 keys out of my collection. One of those was only in my collection for a day and a half. But, you know, usually I'm talking about all my dollar bin finds, or I'm talking about my low-grade romance books that I bought in a big lot. So this is a bit different. 5 solid keys. So I hope you enjoyed this. Let me know in the comments below what you think of these deals and these purchases and my book swapping and everything. Did I make the right call selling that X-Men 9? I think so, but I'm not sure everyone else would agree. And some of these books I picked up are a little unusual. Not quite sure if that New Mutants 87 actually fits in my collection, but I kind of always wanted one, since I kind of always wanted a 3rd copy because I've already had 2 in the past that I got rid of. This one I think I'm keeping. So anyway, let me know in the comments below. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.